The CFO of Xbox, Steward, has an interview where he gives us some more detail regarding the Bethesda deal and subsequently reveals the thought process when it comes to exclusivity. Welcome everybody and thank you for joining me. So the Will It Won't It saga continues as Xbox finalizes the Bethesda deal. Ever since Phil Spencer announced the purchasing of Zenimax, everyone wanted to know one thing: will Bethesda games like Doom and Elder Scrolls be on the PlayStation 5? Now we've had some tidbits here and there from people like Phil Spencer who have stated that each case will be handled on an individual basis, but we've also heard him say that the Bethesda deal can be profitable without Sony. Now obviously we will not get a direct answer until the Zenimax deal is finalized, and even then we might have to wait until an actual game is released, but this week's interview with Steward gave us some detail regarding their thought process. Now he starts off by giving us some detail on why Xbox bought Bethesda Studios to begin with, and as you can imagine, everything ties back to Game Pass. It is all about having a content pipeline. You need to ensure that you always have content available on the servers, and the best way to ensure that is by having their own first party studios create content that can be released day and date. He compares it to Netflix and their exclusive content like Orange is the New Black or Stranger Things. He says, but as we see success growing in Game Pass, we're going to need a content pipeline, both through a rent, we partner with partners in the industry, and through a buy. We need to have first party content that we can launch day and date, not unlike Orange is the New Black or Stranger Things or House of God. We want to have that from our first party landscape as well. So that's one of the places that we're being a little bit more active in, as you've seen with Bethesda and some of the acquisitions we've done over the past couple of years. Now I think everybody who has been paying attention kind of already knows this. Xbox is banking big on Game Pass, and right now that service is paying off big time. The best way to ensure that the service continues to grow is by having massive gaming experiences available the moment that they launch. Just a side note, now that we are on the topic, both Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6 has been confirmed for Xbox Game Pass day and date it releases. But let's now move on directly to the PlayStation question. The interviewer asked them whether games like Fallout and Doom will be exclusive or if they will support cross-platform, and this is what he had to say. Yes, I'll say it from a cross-platform perspective. Microsoft is a platform. We're one of the first to really support Minecraft, Roadblock, Fortnite across platforms, so we highly encourage cross-platform play simply from this landscape of if it's good for the gaming ecosystem, it is good for us. The classic rising tide lifts all boats. What we'll do in the long run is we don't have intentions of just pulling all Bethesda content out of Sony and Nintendo or otherwise, but what we want is we want that content in the long run to be either first or better or best, or pick your differentiated experience on our platform. We will want Bethesda content to show up as the best on our platform. Now obviously that is especially important. That means that some of the games itself might not be a direct exclusive, but there might be exclusive content that Xbox will get. For example, if you look at the new Call of Duty, that game is available on both platforms, but there are special content only reserved for PlayStation players. Or the Avengers game, if you want Spider-Man, you better have a PlayStation. Them end things off by saying, that's not the point about we're being adjusting timing or content or roadmap. But if you think about something like Game Pass, it shows up best in Game Pass. That's what we want to see, and we want to drive our Game Pass subscriber base through that Bethesda pipeline. So again, I'm not announcing pulling content from platforms one way or the other, but I suspect we'll continue to see us shift towards a first or better or best approach on our platform. So we will have to wait and see how all of that plays out. You have those people like me who think existing Bethesda IPs need to be on the PlayStation 5 as well, but new IPs like Starfield is fair game. Then you have those who say that all of Bethesda games needs to be on all platforms, and those who say Sony pays a lot of money to keep content away from Xbox, so do the same thing to them. But again, we will have to see how all of this plays out. On that note, this is where I'm going to end it. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you would like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and as always, please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and I hope to see you again soon.